Welcome back, family, friends, and fellow gamers to Game Bros playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and good morning. Actually, let's go ahead and say, today we're gonna, Steven's gonna pull up the map, and we're gonna go find this tall neck over here to the left. To the left.
Left, tell me to do everything. I always hated that when I, never mind, not that it matters, go ahead.
We're gonna go discover that tall neck, figure out what it's gonna unveil, and then the next main quest is we're going up to Sunfall. And we'll explore kind of whatever main quest that leads to. So last time, if you guys remember, we finally had a run-in with Hades.
Or Hades, as he prefers to be.
Hades.
Yeah. No, I can't do it. See if I can do it. Ooh, that looks like a roller coaster.
Philip.
I can't do it. I don't have enough phlegm in my throat.
It's like Philip.
Jason. What? Why?
Anyways, we had a run-in with Hades, and he still hates us, and he's still trying to kill us.
Hades. I can't do the, Ahmed or whatever. Anyway, go ahead.
Or maybe the H is silent. It's like 80s. Hi, he's from the 80s. Hi, yeah. What is that?
This is a bunny. Terrible.
Whoa.
Terrible.
That looks like it's from the worm.
Yeah,
thing, remember?
The crumbler.
Are we gonna fight another? Yep, we're gonna fight.
No. I think it's just going away.
It's from the worm thing.
There is something up there.
It's just a guard post. There's no reason to go up there.
Well, no, I was saying if I can, I'll go up there, but I can't. Yeah. I need to save. You just saved it. You literally just saved it.
There's a campfire on this road. We're gonna be fine. So yeah, we had a run-in with Hades. Barely survived. We broke into their mother base and
he's dead already. Cool.
Destroyed their focus, or we kind of disrupted their focus network. So now they can't browse the internet or check their Facebooks. Ha! Take that.
Yeah, and also their communications are down. Yeah, so they can't text to friends.
So, yeah, we'll make our way to the tall neck, and if anything interesting happens, then we will include it. Otherwise, we'll see you guys at the tall neck. Are you guys, we'll go our separate ways. You guys want to meet back at the tall neck at what, 3? 3 o'clock? Sound good? 3 o'clock? You guys, we'll head there, you guys head there, and yeah, we'll see you at the tall neck.
This is pretty interesting.
That's
Trampler. But there's
just desert.
Yeah, I know, but it's on the top of this plateau.
That's interesting. Fun fact, you can include this in the video if you want or whatever.
Hey, tall neck.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, there's the tall neck, so I guess we can go ahead and start bringing it back. So we actually got here 10 minutes earlier before 3, so, we're early, so we can go ahead and go, and maybe if the viewers get here, at 3, then, we'll just meet up with them.
Yeah, we'll just try to be subdued, just so we don't accidentally say something we're not supposed to. Or,
So I found out that there is actually a desert. It's more like a desert region that exists in parts of Texas. Did you know that? It's like the Chihuahuan Desert. Let me figure it out. Hold on. Let me just Google it really quick. Desert.
Yeah, like to taste your own medicine. Yeah. Okay.
In Texas. I think it's the Chihuahua. Yeah, the Chihuahuan Desert.
What happened to y'all? Oh, whoa. What happened?
You do? Oh man.
Oh, the Watcher.
Those are the hardest kind. So yeah, there's a desert in Texas, and we've actually been to that desert. I mean, it's more like a desert region, kind of. But there is a desert actual area, but it's not like this, sand and stuff. It's more like, my goodness, you're in trouble. Just run and get the tall neck. Yeah, you're fighting sawtooths now. I would just get on the tall neck, override it. He'll do the beam of electricity, and everybody.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you're.
Okay.
Yeah, this is.
I just hit it one side and another side.
There's
and another
so
side.
many people fighting you right now. So yeah.
Okay, now I need to get up there.
There's a desert in Texas, and we've been to it. It's in El Paso.
Okay,
it covers El Paso, parts of Arizona, parts of Mexico. Good lord.
Would you stop?
Hey, Tall Neck, can you just help me out here? Come on. You don't care about this fight. Why not help me out here?
Triple shot to the face. Okay, that was not to the face, but it worked.
There we go. Now get to the tall neck. Just go. But yeah, it would be kind of cool to visit a desert like this. I mean, did you guys, when you were in Jerusalem, was there any kind of, did you guys ever do anything like that?
Yeah,
or?
I mean, wilderness areas. I mean, there was still a good portion of the places still had kind of grass, but it was like minimal, like not a lot of vegetation.
Oh.
Hi, random person. No, Nora, why are you out here?
Yeah.
You are far away. Okay, Nora Land is way down here. Like, anyway.
Wait, what's that quest right by? Go back to the map. Right by you. What's that quest? Tall
that's just okay. Just auto.
I didn't know it made it a quest. I thought it was
I guess there's one over there too. I'm gonna go to that one. No.
Yeah.
Get all the way over there and then be like, oh, I missed it.
Yeah, the like the desert in Texas, it's more wildernessy kind of. Like there's still plants and grass and there's animals. It's not like this where it's, or like the Sahara Desert where it's almost just barren.
I just have to reach its head.
Still, it would be kind of cool. Like I always like watching those Bear Grylls and Survivor Man kind of shows where he goes through the wilderness and the deserts and stuff.
This is interesting. Like not all the tall necks are the same.
Yeah, the way you climb up.
Yeah. Which is kind of cool. I like that.
Keep going. This is gonna be no. Keep going to the right. This is like an impossible move. There's no way she could do that. No way. Or at least
in that like weird, all she does kind of swing her body lightly, and then the body, her entire thing move. Like no. I feel like she could have climbed up there. I mean, it wasn't yellow, so
yeah.
But I mean, it was probably maybe 10 inches this way. I mean, you could have reached over, grabbed, and then
I've
pulled
never
yourself
climbed like that though, pulling yourself up.
Oh, it's
just
not
by
easy.
your hands. Yeah,
it's not easy. But I mean, she's also been doing it her entire life, so it's not like she's like she's accustomed to it. Like she knows what she's doing, I guess.
Yeah. I'm curious because I've been working out for a while now. I'm curious if I would be able to do like pull-ups. Like, okay, the pull-ups that where your fists are facing you.
Mm-hmm.
Those I've been able to do like pretty easily. But the ones where your fists are facing away, that's harder. Is that a thing?
I think so. I'm not.
I've been like, man, that's more difficult. I'm curious if I could do it easier. Level 35. What?
Thought I heard something. Whatever. I think if your elbows, not elbows. Yeah, I think if your elbows are below your waist and they're like, then the pull-ups are harder. I'm like, I bet. No, I think
when super long. Oh my gosh.
Well, no, weird. I meant like you're doing pull-ups, but you're like hunched over. I don't know. I believe when your wrists are facing towards each other, like like this. I think that's the easiest.
Oh, really?
That's a guess. So not anatomical. Whatever you want to call it. Like, what is that called? Anatomical position.
Anatomical position is like that.
Fists facing forward, palms facing forward, like toward. They're not toward your face. Yeah.
With your elbows facing east. No.
Yeah, both elbows.
That'd be really hard.
This hurts. Is this like, stay there? You need to stand there for the doctor for some reason. Not sure why the doctor needs.
It helps
that.
him with his scans. It needs
so
to be anatomical. No, but like, why would that really make that much of a? Well, maybe it's because. Well, hold on, I'll wait.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
So maybe with you're doing pull-ups with your fists facing you. Maybe you're able to use your forearms more, and when they're facing this way, it's maybe
yeah. I mean,
because
your wrists are twisted. The human body is a
I'm curious.
Crazy feat of engineering.
Anybody in the comments, if anybody's a doctor or knows what that reason is, I'm curious to know because I figured that out. I'm like, yeah, when I'm facing me, it's a lot easier, and then when I turn them away, it's like
the fever on
hard.
Her won't lift.
Huh.
It only burns hotter.
Take her out of the sun. No, I'm kidding.
My sister.
The Havis is hiring cutthroats to weed out enemies.
Healers.
Wow, there's a huge age gap there. Not that that's a big
What?
deal. Well, maybe not.
Oh, he said that's his sister. Okay, for someone I was thinking that was his daughter.
Yeah, that she does look quite a bit younger.
Yeah, she does look like she could be his daughter.
Yeah, she looks maybe what 12. Because
Yeah.
he could be like 23. You know, he doesn't like having
yeah.
facial hair doesn't mean So he could easily be like 23 or so. So big age gap, but not like 40 years.
Well, there is a couple. I'm not going to say their names. There was a couple at our old church that they were married, and I think they were 17 years apart.
Yeah.
Which, like, as you get older, the age gap kind of is like, man, I don't really care anymore. Now, I mean, there's still a certain amount of,
So
like, someone, I don't know why, but, like, I think Matt Pat, for some reason, was doing something with ages or whatever, and he was like, what's socially acceptable is, like, what was it? It was like half your age plus 10, and that's like the youngest, quote unquote, that you could.
for the age gap.
Yeah. So as you get older, that gets bigger. So the husband, I think, was like 50 something, and she was like 40. He might have been 57. She was 40. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it gets to the point where it's like it doesn't really matter anymore, pretty much.
The subway. Trial condition.
It's not like this in Meridian.
Why did it take this? Sorry.
It's not like this in Meridian.
Oh, lovely.
This is not Meridian. This is Sunfall.
So like,
They have a Coliseum. Kind
is
of
is Meridian not the capital of the Sun Kingdom? Or like, was it? Because they said.
I don't know.
I guess I don't know who it was. Someone said something about the Sun Ring.
Well,
and
continue. Yeah.
whatnot. So I'm curious if this is the capital. It does look big. I don't know if it's bigger.
Well, I don't
Anyway.
think.
If your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the network or not?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
Hi guys. Oh, these are Shadow Karja.
Yeah.
Ah, these aren't.
Which I'm surprised that I'm
So-
not being
so that's
attacked on
why-
sight or something. Like I don't know what the rule is, but like
Yeah.
like I'm like the hero of the Karja, and this is the Shadow Karja, which I thought they were enemies.
Well, they don't know. They don't know that you're working with Karja. They just
but
know
I
you're
feel
a
like
Nora.
I feel like you would. I feel like they would know just because you saved the king. Like all these things, you've done a lot of stuff.
Remember,
to help them.
you took out the Focus Network, so they can't check Facebook. They don't know what
Right,
you look like.
right,
You
right.
know, they don't.
This is insane.
Hardly.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight.
If you're gonna watch some slaughter, this is the place to do it.
Uh,
I don't like it.
Climb. I said climb
You
down.
worry me, boy. You worry.
It said climb down. Is that what?
yeah, climb down. Maybe ask one of the Shadow Karja. No,
It's a short drop from there.
I guess. Can you not
I mean, I can't get past them.
Wait, did that say talk to Erend? The other guy? Him. One of those guys that looked... Oh, Elkind. Okay. I was like, what? Is he a double agent? No. Yeah, try to... Can you not jump down that?
That's too far. That is a too far drop.
So, keep going that way. Where are we supposed to... Maybe climb down over
Yeah, maybe
okay,
there.
yeah, that's probably... Sorry, excuse me, Shadow Karja. You know, I'm just, you know, running and climbing. Don't mind me. I'm doing my Nora stuff. This is how I'm gonna train to kill the Sun King. Oh my gosh!
Okay.
It's okay. Nobody worry about it. I'm kind of stuck.
Okay, wait, no, that's...
Does anybody have? Oh, never mind. I found my way out. I'm okay.
Heat out here is more ancient than the old ones.
The other side of the tower.
I say you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
But yeah, I'm
Oh. So no turning back. I guess this is this the end? The way
Could
he
be.
kind of phrased it, it was
Could be
like,
close to.
there's no turning back.
Well, it
Down.
it
I've
might.
spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
What I was gonna say is,
Wait.
Identiscan.
That is red. It doesn't look. The other one was blue, wasn't it? The other
Yeah, I
ID.
thought so.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
It's gonna be
Don't
Hades.
hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated. Too bad now
Uh-oh.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Yeah, we got plenty of time, Silence. There's no time
yeah. Again, I
limit.
don't think. Yeah, unless there's a clock, or the music is going crazy.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
So I don't know what any of these are, so I'm just gonna look at them and then see. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich probably is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serves on the front lines, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged
Embryologists,
embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond.
Candidates for what?
And then this I'm just curious.
Well, candidates obviously for Project Zero Dawn, but what does that mean? You know, okay.
Yeah, and
there's
then
another thing right
and
there.
then huh?
You're going towards it.
Okay. Well, and then
Scan.
embryologist.
Yeah, like embryos. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
yeah. Which anyway, I'm just going to leave it at face value because I don't really have a theory. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates. Zombie deficit?
Yeah.
No, Zero Dawn, obviously. Candidates, when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Lang bots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails. And I guess it's kind of the same thing. Just another one.
Yeah. Undermanned.
I definitely have that. Well, it happens enough at work where you're like, you email something, and then like 2 days later, you're like, hey.
And wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and
Where are the snacks?
Yeah, I mean, I think I have some food with me, but
nice, comfy chairs. I mean, couches.
Yeah, that's why I would look like a flashlight. Those are all deteriorated.
I guess Aloy's too high and mighty to sit on those. No, they're decrepit and broken down.
You can read this one.
Let's get an audio log. Okay, like man. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I'm going to lose it. Please respond, and this time, no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Like, this is the end of the world, man, and you're like, we need to refill the tea.
Yeah,
that's like last on the agenda. Actually, that's not even on the agenda.
Yeah, are you being fed? Yes. Okay, can you sleep somewhere? Yes.
Ooh, soundproofing.
Okay.
What? Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge areas? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Wow. So what were they told, you know?
To viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Ooh. It's like we'll get to find out.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down, the entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
I like how the door icon is like, not right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Hold on. You're too emotional, you know.
Yeah. Calm down.
I'm
I
curious.
figured something like that. Although again,
Yeah.
They got in through the vents.
Oh, you're gonna be fighting guys now.
Spread out.
Yeah. I wonder why he's like, okay, now Elizabeth Sobeck is gonna, shed some light and let you know how it's gonna work. And it's
then,
like
and
end
then
of
she
the
does, and then she doesn't. So it's like so.
Why in the world did she not? Well, granted, I'm sure she had more important things. Go up, 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 up. See the yellow? Follow the yellow things.
Thought I was trying to, but whatever.
Follow. Yeah, I must have to sing that song to remind you. Bam, dead. Got him. I mean, I know Elizabeth Sobeck had a lot more important things on her mind to do, but still, maybe somebody else could do the thing and be like, okay, so this is what we're working on, and then make a holographic thing about it. Ooh, finally, an audio recording.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We're going to be...
Wow, you are tough.
He's a boss.
Be able to answer some of these questions. Doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought
Sorry, I keep cutting off the thing.
here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know the masters, calligraphy. No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
What did she say?
She's a like a professor. Has degrees in art history and calligraphy, and she's like, why does that matter? Like, why am I here?
We're too close to the
And I guess we don't get the answer why.
The data points. What do they contain?
The data ports.
The data pods.
Do your scanny scan.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
Luck's with me.
That was it? That was a whole recording?
No, I'd probably just cut him off. I wanted to see what this was. That's why I picked it up. Here, I can go back and find that.
Whatever.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobeck.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
So we know so much more. And yeah, Hades was a part of Gaia, which I find interesting.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
I also find it kind of interesting that in the world that's advanced like that, why didn't they just abandon Earth and try to live in space or try to colonize another planet or something? Maybe that was just too far beyond their capabilities.
Could have been, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I'll go ahead. Now you are in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. Wow. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your decision. Participation. You'll be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week. Whew. Wow. And your communications with family and members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family for two persons of your choice will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
So they did build some sort of vault thing. It just didn't. They didn't live in the world after that. So
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, okay, robots, come kill us, which would be terrible anyway. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to Pharaoh plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia, yeah. Every time I see that word or hear that word, I think of the young people in the eastern part of the world. Youth in Asia, which is not actually what it's saying. Anyway, will be released. And then medicinal euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. That's terrible. I mean, not that it's it's like, I understand where they're coming from.
This is some heavy stuff. Like, is this backwards? No, it's not. Okay.
Intruder, get her.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm here for Project Zero Dawn. Did you guys get accepted too? Is this part of the... Oh, is it because I'm a rookie? Is this like a hazing? You guys are funny. Shooting me with missiles.
That's the only thing I don't like is that you can't...
This can't really be that productive, guys. Come on.
Another one.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. There is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
So this looks like the power
Need to find the right
Accidentally left my charger at home, though. I'm not gonna be able to plug in. Shoot. Left, up, left, and down, right. I wonder what the solution is. Down, right?
Yeah, if only
Done. I should check the door nearby.
if only every engineering problem was that easy to solve.
Yeah. Yeah, you just scan the door with your focus, and you know, that's kind of how it works.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Wait, I think it's still telling you to go back.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, because you can't... Maybe, yeah, just go back. Oh my goodness, it's loud.
I don't remember turning that up, but whatever. Nothing on this way, is there? There is. Okay. Go
This
here
maybe this is the door that it unlocked. Maybe not. Ah, here we go.
Ladder, yeah. Yeah, I do wish, I've said this before, but I do wish you had a flashlight, because in these instances, it is actually kind of hard to see.
Found one. Looks intact.
Got an emitter.
Attack from above. Oh, there's something over here.
Is it another emitter? No, it's just a supply thing. You fall down?
This thing won't know it hit him. How do I fall down? Huh.
Quick!
For whatever reason, she didn't like.
That should do the trick.
Yeah, whatever.
Up, left, down, left, right. Up, left, down, right, left. Sorry, yeah. That one's, the next one is right, and then I think it was left? No, up. Which it is. Okay, hold on. Up, left, down, right, up. Oh, you think it's the opposite way?
Well, he did mention they're like, oh, these things are all backwards. If you want someone to do this, do it yourself. So I'm just gonna turn both or all of them twice, and that'll turn them all around. No.
Well,
Down, right.
They're backwards. Shouldn't the far right one be up? Is it up?
Yeah.
Because, or yeah, the two
Like
ending
down,
ones should
right.
be up. I don't understand what how you're trying to.
Well, no, this one says up here, so it's down.
Oh, you're saying it's opposite of what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
so
apparently no, but I'm
down,
checking myself.
Right.
Oh, look, it's fair. Look, it's fair. So this is backwards. So it's actually
idiot.
It's down, left, up, right.
That's hilarious. That's a nice touch.
So
game.
down,
that is a
left,
nice touch.
because I saw Pharaoh at the bottom, and I'm like, oh, up. Wait, no.
That's hilarious.
So down, left, up, right, down.
Right, down. Yeah.
That did it.
There we go.
Door should have
I like that. That's funny.
Now
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
what lies beyond it.
And if it'll let me, I'll take this in.
I kind of. Yeah.
She was her most powerful gun.
Yeah.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Avoid?
It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Okay. So you have to kill them.
Dang it.
Don't avoid contact. There's only 3 of them? That's it? And he's like, avoid contact. Why?
Oh, he went back.
I mean, granted, 2 of them are bosses, but we just took out 3 bosses not too long ago. You need the leadership strike ability to take him out.
Oh, lame.
Critical hit! Critical hit! Critical hit! Critical hit! Critical! Critical!
That'll work.
or that. That's fine. music is still playing. Two more grunts, 3 more grunts, 4 more grunts. Well, 4 grunts and a boss. Somehow they aren't alerted. Even though we... Wow. Bang! Oh, you had to move.
You're finished.
Oh, come on!
Oh,
It like
was-
hit nothing.
No, there's a bar. There's like a bar in front.
Lucky guy.
Yeah,
then.
exactly. Super lucky.
Okay, fine. You know what? You just get bombed because there we go. Explosions
Dodge
can go
this.
through. Yeah.
Matrix.
Wow.
John Wick. It would be cool. Okay, in the next John Wick movie, it'd be cool if he was using a bow and arrow at some point. I mean, I know pistols and guns are his thing, but it'd be cool if there's like a fight scene where he was using a bow and arrow.
Okay, now there's just more. They just keep.
Oh man, there's
just
more.
Keep throwing guys at me. They're just like, here, more. Okay, well,
they don't really move around like machines do.
Well, I'm just gonna put here and there, and then if they come this way, I'll know.
Ha ha! If you come this way, okay, he's dead already.
You better. What is that on? I feel like that sounds like something.
Sounds like Brian Regan or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. There we go.
There goes the bomb.
I'll take your
Wait, time out. I'm looting the guy.
I want his.
Be able to.
I want his gun. There we go.
Oh man, you're almost dead. Wow. That guy went down so easily.
Anyway.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal
Go up to the
forge,
hologram.
except
Oh, didn't know it
it's
was
not that
that.
simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So,
Gaia's his
Hephaestus
fingers.
isn't
If you didn't
really
catch
a
that.
forge. It's more like
I mean,
the
she doesn't
knowledge
have
of
fingers,
craft
but
and
you
ingenuity
know,
of a mastersmith
if she
to
did.
wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical at places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
Oh.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
So it is very interesting. Like that's weird. Not sure what that is. So the whole purpose of, or one of the purposes of Zero Dawn is to basically empower an AI to be a creative, force in the, which is interesting. We don't have to read them all. I'm not going to be religious about it. Every day, read one.
Oh, yeah.
Something.
Oh no, that's just the projector.
Probably, yeah. I'll probably just activate it again.
But so yeah, what?
I guess I found that interesting because she was saying we're not actually going to be designing the robots. We're just going to let her. We're going to be allowing the AI to do it, and it's kind of like that. It's just different.
It's hard. Yeah, you can't like create inspiration in something, or like program something to have inspiration. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're robotics, knowledge was far beyond what we have today. Because there's no way to.
I think this is.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It'll be like, it can't create something that hasn't been, at least not that I know of, that hasn't already been made.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
So I was
That's cool.
I was just thinking, don't fall off. She mentioned, well, let me see if this is interesting, and then, okay, that I will read because that sounds cool. And the winner is encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 years, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions, magnetic, optical, quantum, even that eternity tech that FAS was shilling a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in an allotted space, too powerful or too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300, 400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo, and there were still many details to finalize, of course. So to start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules already tested, 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at negative 118 degrees Celsius for 1,000 years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor in to my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed propitious, I can't read right now, propitious that we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. Is it not just ironic but heroic? It is not just ironic but heroic. Life is the hero beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do until next time. Peace be with you. And then
So that is kind of cool, though, that they're using DNA to store stuff. Because, yeah, DNA is...
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, this is just stuff I've read and heard of. But so computers run on a binary system, meaning it's zeros and ones, and then it's just replicated. I know DNA is similar in the sense that it's binary, or it's not binary, but it's a
Go
one.
back the way you came. I continue, but I feel like, yeah.
DNA is a one. Well, I won't. I'll just jog, because this suit is pretty stealthy anyway. DNA is a similar data form in that it's. I've heard it's on and off, but there's 4 data points, or maybe it's 4 states, something like that. Anyway, but it's a lot more compressive than like binary language. I'd have to look at it. Basically, you can
turn around.
You can store much more data in a small amount of space with DNA.
Can you? Okay, there is a glass. Okay.
Yeah, I can't.
How in the world? I feel like there's got to be a way to get in there. I'm curious, like, the cultist people, obviously they're following Hades or whatever because, whatever, they're stupid. But with them knowing the reason for all this technology and stuff, like, the reason behind it, wouldn't they kind of be like, oh, okay, you know what, maybe I'm on the wrong side? Like, we want Hades to win and destroy all life on the planet. But surely it doesn't mean us. I mean, right? You know, I mean, it just, like, why would they be behind this?
Who's firing at me?
Phil, was that you? Phil, come on, quit it. Oh, stupid bug.
Take it.
I don't know why. Okay.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize he was, or I didn't realize that was an available option.
In a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
I think if they're not audio logs.
Okay. I mean, I am
just so we can
really
keep
liking,
going.
yeah.
I want to get when you. Yeah, just so we can keep going.
Looks like the only way onwards.
They said the purpose of Hades, you know, they're saying like is basically to be able to start over. It'd be funny if they're like, so we're gonna keep a section of the Pharaoh Swarm in, you know, like.
Crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Yeah, so it's interesting, the project, you know, like if something went wrong, Hades was supposed to be the one to kind of activate and destroy everything, go back to square one. So I wonder if something happened with Hades where okay, you know, the first time Gaia messed up, Hades was activated, but Hades never gave back control to Gaia,
or at least not
something.
all of it, or
yeah,
it glitched and split or something.
Facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Oh, so the mountain must have been one of those cradle facilities.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Nuts would benefit from antilopinate morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
I still don't see how they assume that, oh, this is part of nature's way of... Nature did not create these robots, you know, like...
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
So it looked like Gaia was starting to come around. And
You mean start working and whatnot?
yeah. Start working properly.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Okay, that was somewhat confusing because Elizabeth Sobek was against adding an override, and then the computer says, "Oh no, you need to add an override," and then Elizabeth's like, "See, like
I think her purpose is because the AI is saying I need safeguards proves that
that's what I was thinking
it doesn't."
too.
And she's
But I
like,
guess that was implied. Can I get inside here or something? Pry open door. Okay.
Elizabeth Sobek's office. Odyssey has failed. Let's read this one. This one.
Yeah.
Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. So maybe they were trying to do a space thing as well.
Keep going. Keep going.
The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Okay, never mind. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and early life. We must succeed.
No. So it does look
or
like
maybe
that's
it
the case.
was.
So it looks like they did maybe send something off to Mars. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
But it didn't work. And so this was their not really contingency plan, but this was like, okay, we're gonna go do two projects.
That was plan
Zero
B or
Dawn
something.
and Odyssey. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then that one failed because they launched it and something happened. What am I doing here?
Scan the red thing, maybe, or go up to the front of her. Yeah.
Oh, access right.
Master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
And game over. No.
Yeah. You failed to copy the file quick enough.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Where's our friend? What's the guy that helps us fight bandits or hunt bandits?
Oh, Nil.
Yeah, where's Nil? He could help us. He could rescue us from these guys. I don't remember this.
I remember you playing this part.
Oh, okay, no, I do remember
I've
this.
always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
If you're gonna go on babbling like this all night, could you just kill me now?
Oh no, we're in no hurry, you and I. Not now.
Maybe some physical torture to distract me from your voice?
At that moment, on the mountain, I aimed to kill you with dispatch, and yet did not. Why? This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then get in this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eyes of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Now, if I remember right, I don't think we have any of our equipment.
Well, I don't know why you would, no.
I don't remember how you, yeah, if you like have to create, I don't remember. I'm trying to do the like throw you a, yeah, without weapons.
Weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember what you're supposed to do. Yeah, you have to use its strength against it. Oh, I didn't use their strength against it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So you're trying to get him to break all these pillars.
Mm-hmm.
Come on over here, Behemoth. Come on, do a little slammy. Do a little Russian.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
Behemoth, over here. Yoo-hoo. Come on, do like a, do it. Yeah, there you go. Almost, but not quite.
Gotta get out of the way.
He's sort of destroying it. Like, there we go. People are cheering. Don't they know what's happening? They're all gonna die. Yeah, USA.
I don't know why I heard that, but really?
Do you have your bow?
Guess you got our weapons back. Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it.
Fortunately, we don't have our focus yet. Or, well,
Components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with the swift attack.
halfway dead. What did she say?
I don't know.
That canister on its belly. Looks important.
I think she's just saying like, oh, there's weak
Vulnerable spots, yeah.
I mean, he's already dead. If you just hit him with one more tripcaster, he's gonna die.
Come on, it's right there.
Right. And he's
there we
dead.
Okay, there we go.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
What was it, like 4?
He's like, what do I have to do?
Yeah.
Silence!
I am the Sun Queen. Oh, now we have to fight the corruptors.
Shadows, kill her.
The corruptors.
Oh no, it's not like I've not done that before. Like, really, I have killed 2 corruptors at the same time before.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
And hey, finally putting his own skin on the line. Golly.
What did he throw in the...
Silence? Yeah, so he knows him. Oh, man.
Father? No.
Yeah. I think it was to attract more machines.
Oh, right, a beacon or something. So he'd overridden and then...
now we're gonna all die. Because... I guess he overrode.
Yeah, overrode
them.
3... whatever, sawtooth.
Goodbye. Should have killed me yourself. But you're monologuing and stupid ego. You had to put me in this giant sun ring.
Yeah.
Could have killed me when I was in the cage, but... oh my gosh, you'd think you would have learned his lesson.
You got an extra focus,
And now,
by the way?
Here.
Oh.
Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right. I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who.
Huh?
I mean, I'm not going to use it, but...
Whoa, what? That was weird. That was floating. Wait, Silence. Man, I forgot to... I think it's been a while since I backed up my other focus to the cloud. Can you show me how to, like, restore it through iTunes?
Yeah.
No. Alright, guys, this is going to be a really long video because there was a ton of stuff that we were not, weren't sure when it was going to come about, but we found out a lot of awesome stuff. So next time is probably going to be the finale. So guys, we will see you there. Let us know what games you'd like us to play after Horizon Zero Dawn. And if you're new to the channel, please click that subscribe button right down there. And we will see you all next Saturday. Have a wonderful day and be blessed.